Have you ever wondered how ChatGPT works? Let's try to get a bit of light here. Well, ChatGPT works like any other AI system. It has a latent numerical space behind. To make this easier to follow, let's start with the easier system. Let's say that I want to build a system which is able to do image recognition. I'm showing fruits to the system and is able to detect what fruit I'm showing at a certain moment. How would I build that? Well, I would start with a huge numerical space. At this point, my system knows nothing. And then comes the training phase. During the training phase, I'm showing the system a lot of fruits and I'm telling this is a grape, this is an apple, this is a banana. What the system does during the training is that it extracts a lot of numerical features out of these images and encodes them in the numerical space, latent space. So we can say that it basically creates a mapping between the real world, the world of fruits, and the latent numerical space. Now, what Midjourney did, if you remember, Midjourney is that application where you fed some English plain text and it creates images for you. So what the guys at Midjourney did, they did something similar. Only that during the training phase, they fed the system with a lot of photo and images and prompts, text prompts. So that the system somehow created the mapping between the real world of photos and images and the latent numerical space of Midjourney. Now, ChatGPT did the same, only they have used words, sentences and phrases. And now if we think for a bit, we humans, we store knowledge in words, sentences and phrases, right? So I think it's safe to assume that OpenAI, what they did is to somehow create a mapping between the human knowledge, the space of human knowledge, and the latent numerical space of ChatGPT. It's like having two maps, and there is a mapping between these two maps. Here on the left we have the human knowledge map, here on the right we have the numerical latent space of ChatGPT. And there is a mapping between these. Why is this important? Well, as I said, the latent space is a numerical space. Where you have numbers, you have math. And math is something that is safe and very easy to use. Let's take an example. Let's say that I'm a scientist and I want to invent a new protein which is eating bacteria. The regular approach to that would be to hire a lot of people, work for a few years and then have my protein. What if I do it the other way around? I'm here in the real world and I know the starting point. And I'm using the mapping, I have to go to the latent numerical space. Then, using math, I travel very easy to the latent space. And I go back to reality. And when I go back here, I have my protein. Moving to the latent numerical space is straightforward, because of math. And I'm not selling you bullshit. January 2023, they basically did just that. They've used AI to create a protein-eating bacteria from scratch. That's a very simple metaphor to understand how ChatGPT works.